Welcome everyone. Today I am going to address one of the most persistent and fundamental debates in systematics and evolutionary biology, that is the species problem. In this video, I am going to ask whether earliest concept of biological species remains an accurate reflection of biological reality, or if it functions merely as an operational abstraction. Prior to Mayer's 1942 synthesis, taxonomy relied heavily on Linnaeus's morphological or typological species concept, which divided taxa based on shared morphological or phenotypic features. However, Mayer, alongside Dobzhansky, shifted the paradigm from static morphology to dynamic gene flow, one of the major transformation in the evolution of species concept. As per Ernest Mayr, species are a group of actively or potentially interbreeding natural populations which are reproductively isolated from other such groups. Biological species concept, or BSC, is one of the popular and acceptable species concept given by biologists till date. However, there are more than 26 species concepts given by different biologists based on different criteria. The question arises, why there are so many species concepts? The reason behind this is that species is a dynamic entity, and single species concept cannot explain all the features of species. While the BSC, or biological species concept, elegantly explains species in allopathic, sexually reproducing eukaryotic organisms, it falters when applied across the broader tree of life. Let us evaluate the empirical failures of biological species concept. Number one, the asexually reproducing organisms do not follow biological species concept. The problem is basically these organisms reproduce via binary fission, rendering interbreeding conceptually non-viable. In addition, high rates of horizontal gene transfer, while via transformation, transduction, and conjunction, mean prokaryotic genomes exist as a fluid combination of a core genome and an auxiliary genome. The revised biological concept has been given by microbiologists, that is known as quasi-species model, which somehow explains biological species concept in prokaryotes. The second empirical failure of biological species concept is the paleontological hybridization. The biological species concept is fundamentally non-temporal. It cannot evaluate reproductively compatibility across deep evolutionary time scale. That is, we don't have evidence with regard to the fossil organisms, whether they produced viable fertile springs. Assessing whether an ancestor fossil could interbreed with a descendant lineage is empirically untestable. So in this case, we cannot assess and evaluate the biological species concept on fossil organisms. The third empirical failure of biological species concept is the presence of ring species or clines. It has been demonstrated that some populations are found in a ring-like way in a particular geographical region. In this case, the neighboring populations are able to exchange genes freely, while as the terminal populations at the geographical overlap demonstrate complete reproductive isolation. This situation has been observed in the species of salamander in North America, and also in Loris gull across the Arctic Circle. So in these cases, the neighboring populations have been reported to reproduce freely, while as the terminal populations present at the ends of the geographical region are reproductively isolated. The question finally arises, is the biological species concept a myth? The answer is not at all. It remains a fundamental mechanism of speciation. However, modern evolutionary biology treats reproductive isolation as a secondary property rather than the sole defining criterion of a species. In recent decades, new concept has emerged that is known as the unified species concept. In 2007, biologist Kevin D. Curies proposed the unified species concept, which is also known as the general lineage concept. According to D. Curies, the species can be defined by knowing the properties which are used to infer species boundaries. So, if we know the phenotypic divergence, ecological differentiation, monophily, and reproductive isolation of particular species, we can be able to define a species in a better way. So, core takeaways from this video is that this species is fundamentally an independently evolving metapopulation lineage, and the criteria like reproductive isolation, niche differentiation, or simply contingent properties occurred at different stages along the species continuum.